This is my Superlite coupe. It's a mid-engine kit car that I built myself in my garage. Well, actually not my garage, in my father-in-law's garage, but I did build it. So in this video I'll take you around the car and show you some of the quirks and features that are a little unusual on this car. This is a fresh, ground-up design by the folks at Superlite, aka Race Car Replicas. Just about everything on this car is bespoke for the car. In the world of high-performance kit cars, there's this, the Factory 5 GTM, and the Ultima GTR. Starting from the outside, the styling is somewhat unusual. You don't see these two often on the road. The styling isn't for everybody. The greenhouse has a bubble-like effect, which some people don't really like. And it can appear fairly extreme for a street car. You can see that it's green right now, but actually the car is painted with Plastidip, which is a temporary paint. So it's green for now, but will eventually be changed for another color. If you've watched my walk-around video, then you already know that there's a fair amount of carbon fiber on this car. Let's go over that just real quickly one more time. Carbon fiber on the hood, carbon fiber on the roof, carbon fiber on the doors, carbon fiber on the rear hatch, carbon fiber at the rear window, carbon fiber rear view camera, carbon fiber side skirts, carbon fiber wing, carbon fiber end plates, carbon fiber rear intake scoop, carbon fiber door trim, carbon fiber door card, carbon fiber behind the dash, carbon fiber center console, carbon fiber tub, carbon fiber ceiling panel, carbon fiber seat. So cars sold in North America, and I believe anywhere in the world, have to have their low beam lights at the exterior positions. On this car, it's towards the interior. Low beam, high beam. I really wanted fog lights in this car, and I just couldn't decide. Do I want round halo? Or do I just want two circles? How about both? Here's a quirk about the rear taillights. This is actually one unit. These two are actually one piece. I just bridged this over here so I could create the look of two round taillights, but it's actually one. All cars sold for the North American market have to have a center high mount secondary light, or chimsel, also known as the third brake light. Now normally this is mounted as high as possible in the car, so it's easier for other people to see. As you can see on this car, it's actually mounted lower than the rest of my lights. The seating position is low, and I mean low. My hand is right at about the position of the bottom of the seat. Built-in fire extinguisher, because after all, I did build it. The only storage built into this car is this hole in the center console. There isn't even a cover. I guess it's a good place to stick your elbow in there if you want to rest your hand up here. Yeah, that's not very comfortable. So I didn't really factor in cup holders when I built this console. So this is my solution. Oh yeah, pretty fancy. Another weird thing, none of the buttons are labeled. Start button, fan speed, AC, heater/AC, heater, accumulator, fan, reverse camera. Button for the front lift, not labeled. Another quirk about this car you'll know right away as soon as you try to start it. You have to push the start button 3 times in order to start the car. It's like the car really, really wants to make sure you want to start it before it'll let you. Here we go. Start. No. Start. No. Start. Yes! Here's a quirk of the fuel level system. The fuel level sensor doesn't go all the way to the bottom of the tank. So, when my gauge reads 2 gallons remaining, I've either got 2 gallons or I've got 0. I don't know. You can't see it right now, but that dash unit displays shift lever position. I suppose it comes in handy if you're being really lazy and just don't want to look down at the shifter. One weird thing about the lighting, if I turn my indicators on, the signal for my low beam comes on. Turn it to low beam, no change. Another weird thing about the signals, when I hit my turn signals, flashing light comes on. Turn it off, and it keeps flashing for another half a second. Another weird thing about the HVAC system, the defroster. It's this vent right here. If I wanted to defrost my face, I guess I could turn it around and point it at my face. GPS. There is a lot of GPS in this car. There are 5 active GPS sensors in this car whenever I turn it on. We've got one for the dash unit. We've got one for the radio. We've got one for the rear view mirror, which also acts as dash camera. We've got one on the dash cam itself. We've got another hidden underneath the dash, which feeds a speed signal to the VSS sensor on the ECU. And when I'm driving in the car and my phone is in here, that's 6 GPS sensors. Another weird thing, there are no visors. There's absolutely no room to install a visor. Where's it gonna go? Another weird thing you can see right away, steering wheel. It's removable. Another quirk of the design, the windows don't roll down. They're bolted in place. Need to get out in a hurry? Not going out through the window. You can't see out the back. There's no window back there. So instead you rely on this video monitor. There are 6 cameras on this car. One right here, feeding the dash cam that's built into the rear view monitor. One right here, the actual dash cam that I use. Camera mounted to the splitter. Rear view camera. Rear camera for the dash cam. And another rear camera for the near field view. In order to open the back, you have to have both doors open. Now that's a safety feature, that way the rear won't open while you're driving. So, open the driver's door. Release. Open the passenger side door. Unlatch the passenger side. Now here's where it gets weird. I need to use this rubber puck to lift the right side edge in order to get it to clear the locating pin. And it just goes in here. And that's to lift this edge up high enough so that it disengages this pin right here. And then I can lift the rear. So there you have it. That's my review of my Superlite coupe. You can read more about it on my blog, SoCalSLC.com.